Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Let's do it, let's wave. In the months that followed her coronation, Erna proved herself an adept ruler. Trade agreements with large lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffers, and with them the queen saw the capital rebuilt, the army restored, laws were passed, encouraged freeholders to produce sufficient harvests, and plans were conceived for a university. Yeah, that's pretty good. As years passed, Honora continued to rebuff the advice of Ferelden's nobility, requesting that she remarry, though prospective suitors from other natives visit Denerim from time to time. The queen's only comment is that all of them fall far short of the bar she measures them against, that of her father. Rumors that the urn of sacred ash have been found, and that it is used to heat our element of his poisoning, circulated in Ferelden, and for months of the following Darkspawn defeat, slowly at first, and then with the growing frequency, and the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumors, however, there came an official decree that no resting place for the ashes had been found. If the urn of sacred ashes was in the ruins once, it no longer was. Following months of grim effort, the Templars cleared the last remaining spirits in the Circle Tower, making it safe to rebuild a home for Elden Circle of Magi. Rumors of what happened increased the common folks' distrust of mages, and more than one young apprentice claimed to encounter mages thought long dead, still wandering the Fade. Once the tower was rebuilt, Knight Commander Gragor stepped down from his post and retired to a life of private contemplation as a brother in the Chantry. His health failed over time, and after refusing treatment, he perished in his sleep. Knight Commander Cullen was said to be more strict and less trusting of the mages even than Gregory was. He ruled the circle with fear. The slavers shut down in the alienage. The lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. A food shortage years later forced Queen Honora to come down hard on the elven rioters and act not quickly for giving any sign of tensions between the elves and humans. Were far from resolved. Cheyenne, I can't say her name, continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Earl Armin returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager with leave behind the memories of the terrible nights facing the undead. Lady Isolde bore her husband another child, this time a girl. The birth was different, however, and Isolde died in Aemon's arms. He named the child Rowan after his own sister and raised her with a loving hand. When she began to exhibit affinity for magic at a young age, he gave her over to the Circle of Training, but continued to visit her and loved her no less than before. In the Brasilian forest, the werewolves thrived for a time, living in the remains of the Dalish camp and enjoying recognition for their bravery in the siege of Denerim. Even that goodwill was only to last so long, however. Try through they might, the Lady of the Forest could not entirely suppress the werewolves' animation, nor her own, and eventually the curse spread into nearby human settlements. The werewolf population swelled until finally the army of Ferelden was called to deal with the threat permanently. Many of the werewolves died. When the soldiers arrived at the old Dalish camp, they found it abandoned. The Lady of the Forest was gone, and were her followers were not seen again. In Orzammar, King Heremont found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Heremont's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. The assembly unanimously declared Clemdosi, living paragon. Following months of deliberation, a new statue was erected in the Commons and a new house founded in the paragon's name, quickly drawing a great number of followers for every caste. Hadouken! Brother Burkle's new chantry, and oh my god, I forgot I helped him. In Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. That's not good. I didn't want to do that. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters and began long assemblies, several restricted to Andrastian's rights. Brother Brothar resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed that this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Jeez. Although the Anvil Void was destroyed, rumors about its ice location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning it to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate
Tic-Tac-Foe, one of my favourite names on Twitch.
Research, a new golem created, bound in spirit into the Fade. Orphan Steak, thanks for the follow, or for the hosts, definitely appreciate it. Welcome everybody. I just finished Dragon Age Origins, and we're going over the fallout of what happened. Thank you again, Orphan Steak, for the hosts. Definitely appreciated. The golem immediately went insane, killing several shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. Hey! She got pregnant. As good as her word, Morgan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morgan's description was seen traveling months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains. She may even have been with child. Oh dear. Girl got preggers. There was no word of her after that. Flemeth's hut in the Kokori Wilds was likewise abandoned. One cannot help but wonder, where did they go? What were their plans? What became of the child? Their questions must remain a mystery for now. Alistar was true to his word and did not return to the Grey Wardens. He was last seen before the siege, hiring a Rivani ship to take him out of Denerim, and attempted coup to overthrow Anora a year later, borrowed Alistar's name. Oh, someone else did. But no proof of Alistar's involvement was ever supplied. A haggard, drunken man was seen in a tavern in Starkhaven, bitterly claimed to have once been a Grey Warden and prince, but drunken men are not so rare. The companions who had traveled with Clemdosi eventually scattered to the four winds. Drawn either by personal duty or the call of the further adventure, the Grey Wardens welcomed their hero back into the fold, even if the suspicious of those who wondered how Clemdosi managed to survive were sometimes given quiet voice. Did I read that right? I don't even know. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the order in the Amarathine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved unto the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and on each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Clemdosi sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. Is that it? GG. And roll credits. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Orphan Steak for the host at the end there. I'm Tic-Tac-Foe. We just completed a run through of Dragon Age Origins. I will be continuing the Dragon Age trilogy probably tomorrow. We'll start with some Dragon Age 2, and hopefully every choice I made here carries over, because that was pretty much the whole reason why I was doing this. I wanted to pick up Dragon Age Inquisition, but I realized I've forgotten pretty much everything there is to do with Dragon Age, like the lore and everything, so we decided to just go back to the beginning, and we're 1 for 3 now, so yeah. I am going to call it for a night. I've been casting for a little under 7 hours, so I need a break. I need to eat some dinner. Need to go find something else to do. So, if you're interested in Dragon Age, or I play a lot of Rebirth on this channel, Crypt of the Necrodancer. I have 20-some games in my backlog I need to finish on Steam. So there will be lots of gameplay here. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to hit the follow button. It'd be much appreciated. But for now, I am going to call it a night and get some victory food. Cheers again, everyone. Hope you all have a good night, good day, whatever it may be. And I'm gonna head out. start Dragon Age 2 now? I kind of want to, but like I said, yeah, I've been doing this for 7 hours. I need to do something else. We'll start it up tomorrow. All right. Take it easy, everyone. I'm out. Cheers.